In today's gaming news, Defiance gets a major update, Steam and Gamersgate offer some great weekend deals, and professional StarCraft 2 player Greg IdrA Fields is released from his team for being a jerk. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is Friday, May the 10th, and my name is Force, here with your day's gaming news. First up today, the sci-fi MMO shooter Defiance will be getting its first major update in the coming weeks. Throughout the course of this year, 5 DLC releases are planned with the intent of adding a bit more depth to the game. Each release will add content in 3 forms: a store update, paid content, and free content. The first release, titled Enter the Castithian, will add a new playable race along with new missions and a new game mode, all for $10. For those who don't want to spend money, a free update including new weapons, a PvP map, and general gameplay improvements is also being added. Now, I didn't mention every single thing that will be coming in the update, and if you want that full list, just follow the link in the description below, but it seems like they're making some significant improvements to the game. Now, I played it for a couple of weeks, and as time went on, it started to get a bit repetitive, and I eventually just sort of tailed off and stopped playing entirely. I still thought the gameplay was a lot of fun, but overall the experience just got a little stale for me. So it's good to see that they've got some major updates planned for this week, and I also sort of like the way they're planning to release this in multiple stages, with 5 updates coming throughout the course of the year, plus having paid and free options. That's a good way to do things in my humble opinion. Next up in news, we've got some sweet deals for you this weekend on both Steam and Gamersgate. Today, Steam is offering 50% off Castle Crashers, the 2D arcade adventure game from Bohemia Interactive. The Steam Weekend Deal lets you play the multiplayer in Black Ops 2 for free while offering a 33% discount on the game, along with a 25% discount on Trials Evolution Gold Edition. Over on Gamersgate, there is a 50% discount on multiple Bethesda titles, including Fallout 3, Dishonored, and The Elder Scrolls 3 through 5. Let's go ahead and go through those games one by one. Castle Crashers gets my seal of approval. Black Ops 2, I'm sure you have an opinion one way or the other, and Trials Evolution Gold Edition was a lot of fun for me, not playing the original 2 games, to have both experience combined into one. Moving on to the Gamersgate side of things, I don't think you can argue with anything there. That's almost the entire list of Bethesda published titles, at least the more notable ones, for 50% off. So pick up what you haven't yet and enjoy the next couple of 100 hours of immersive experience. And last up in news today, we'll be talking about professional StarCraft 2 player Greg IdrA Fields, who has been fired from his team for being a jerk, or being an entertainer. You decide. After a recent bout with fans adding to a long list of controversial behavior, Greg IdrA Fields has been officially released from the professional esports organization Evil Geniuses. The company's CEO, Alexander Garfield, made this announcement on Team Liquid's forums earlier this week, saying the esports industry and companies like Evil Geniuses would not be possible without the passion and support of our community. We as a company can and will not be supportive of anyone who does not show due respect and appreciation for the community that makes everything we do possible. Now, if you don't follow the scene, I'd like to provide you with a bit of context. Greg IdrA Fields is a professional StarCraft 2 player who's known for 2 things. Number 1, being pretty good at the game, but number 2, being incredibly rude and disrespectful to his opponents and to his fans. Now, whether or not you agree with that behavior isn't really up to debate. I mean, that's your personal opinion. Either you like that sort of thing or you don't. I on occasion like trolling because it can be really funny, but overall, I don't like adults acting like children, and I've expressed my disappointment with some of IdrA's actions in the past when I used to cover StarCraft 2 quite extensively. Now, when it comes to Evil Geniuses deciding to let him go, don't get this wrong here, what I'm about to say, that's completely up to them. It's their organization, it's their decision, the type of player that they want to support. But there's a lot of IdrA bashing from the community that I think is a little unwarranted, and I just want to put some perspective here and something for you guys who might really hate IdrA's behavior, something for you to keep in mind. This is entertainment, and every form of entertainment, be it film, music, or sports, or here in the gaming industry, they have their IdrA. No matter where you look, there is an IdrA in some form or another. Sports, music, film. there's rude people and people who are jerks and people who are known for that all over the place. And to say that that sort of personality doesn't belong in esports, that's to say that you don't really care about esports growing, because whether or not you agree with it, and hear me out, I don't agree with that behavior. I don't like adults acting like children. I think it's ridiculous, but that is wildly popular and wildly entertaining for a lot of people. Look at the Jersey Shore. Bunch of morons all over television who are highly publicized because people love watching drama. So if you want esports to thrive, then you cannot say you want to get rid of people like IdrA or people like Destiny or people in the community who are just rude and disrespectful and taunt players and troll all the time, because guess what? That is what is going to draw a lot of attention. And even if it's not attention that you want drawn to the community, it's going to help it grow and sustain in the long haul. But that is just my personal opinion, and once again, I don't blame EG for letting them go. That is their decision, it's their organization. If they don't want to support that kind of behavior, that's perfectly fine, and it's up to them. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Does esports need people like IdrA? Should he stick around? Should he continue playing StarCraft 2? I'm sure, regardless of what we think, he'll make up his own mind. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. As always, thank you so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. Trust me, it is absolutely painful for me to admit that being a jerk and disrespectful and an overall dillweed is what's deemed as popular, but it's for that reason that I'm not all that big here on YouTube. So with that in mind, going forward, I will try to be as much of a jerk, rude, and disrespectful as possible. Now get the hell out of here. I hate you.